great to see you looking sassy at LFCC.
Yeah.
How you enjoyed it today?
Oh my God, it's so busy. The queue's just not stopped. We've been here since like 9 o'clock. And it's just been relentlessly busy, so it's kind of, yeah, it's great, it's crazy.
Fantastic. Now, last time we saw you, it had been so dramatic, Game of Thrones. We thought, how could it get more dramatic? But mega dramatic season 3. What was your reaction to the wedding?
The Red Wedding was Oona and Michelle and Richard absolutely smashed it. Actually, everyone did. You know, it was amazing. It was powerful, powerful stuff. I remember watching it with my flatmate, and I knew what was going to happen. And I was just kind of like sitting there behind him, just watching his reaction. It was brilliant. Really, really good.
What was your Red Wedding reaction face?
No, actually, it was more like, oh yeah, oh yeah, obviously.
Oh my God, it was incredible though, wasn't it? It was amazing. Right, I want to know as well, because, you know, we've seen some scenes with you and Cersei this season. What are you thinking about the prospect of marrying her?
Personally, I think Lena's great, so yes. As Loras, fucking no way. I think it's a real shame for Loras, like, to be in that position, especially after Renly. But I've not seen the scripts yet for season 4, so it'll be interesting to see how it plans out. Yeah.
Now, if you could choose your own partner, or if you were going to be king of Westeros, if you could have your own queen of Westeros, who would it be?
If I could have my own king or queen of Westeros, who would it be? I think I'd go with the heart tree. You know the tree. I'd go with the tree. Loras and the tree for life. Yeah.
That is an awesome duo.
Branch out. Bad joke.
If you had to give Loras some advice for seasons coming, what would it be? I'm thinking maybe like stay away from Cersei.
Be strong. Don't let your family fuck you around anymore. Stand up for yourself. Keep your hair looking good. Keep the sass, and just be strong. Yeah.
Definitely. And what do you think about Cersei's threats? Well, barely veiled threats to Margaery as well. Your sister.
Hey, I'm Loras Tyrell. You know, I can take any one of those Lannisters. And now that Jaime's got his hand cut off, he stands no chance. So they can bring it, but I'm gonna dish it back hardcore. So,
Taking Jaime Lannister down.
Downtown underground. He is finished.
So far down, he won't know where he is.
He won't even know where he is. He's just off the plateau of Earth. He's down like where there's no even space anymore. He's just like, he's going down.
I want to ask you about the qualities that you think you need to stay alive and maybe even thrive in Game of Thrones. And do you think Loras has got them?
I think Loras has got them, yeah. You've got to have a position of power. Loras is the heir of Highgarden. News to me. So he's in a position of power, of influence. So there's a price on his head. I think you've got to be quick-witted. You've got to be strong. You've got to have good chat, and you've got to have good people around you. I think you've got to have good support around you. And even though you know his family kind of do mug him off a bit by marrying him off to one person, another person, and they've kind of got their family's best interests at heart, so he's got support as well.
Now, we've seen so many people fall by the wayside, haven't we? End up on the pile of bodies on Game of Thrones this season and in the past ones as well. Now, obviously, we're not wanting to lose you anytime soon, but if you had to go out, how would you like your death to take place? Something
outrageous, like flamboyant, like real Laura. Well, I like the idea of getting burnt by oil, but like really like like a kind of like Madonna-esque kind of like stage show death. Yeah. Very whimsical.
I like it. I'm liking that already. Who do you think's had a really, really good death so far out of all of them? Who wins best death on the show?
Who wins best death? To be honest, I love Oona's death. That just being stabbed in the belly was just so like at the table, just from behind, and just just the anguish of like. You could almost see like it wasn't even like she was caring about herself dying. She thought about her baby dying first, and it was just wow, so powerful. Yeah. So.
What if it?
Stabbed in the belly. God, Game of Thrones is nuts.
It's crazy, but we love it.
Yeah.
Now, what have been your own, oh my God, what the fuck moments on the show so far?
Well, to be honest, I've not got Sky Atlantic, so I've not actually seen most of it. I've just kind of Googled my bits and my friends' bits and like the big bits and seen that. I've yet to see the whole thing together. So I'm planning on maybe when the box set comes out or when I get Sky or whatever, I'm going to sit down and watch it all together. But I've just not had the time or it's not been around. But yeah.
No, I think it's good to watch it all in one go because like, it's so much tension every week going, oh my God, I can't wait 7 days.
I know. I just see little clips here and there and it's you know, bad Finn. You know, I should watch the whole thing, but it's kind of weird to watch it back because you know everyone so well and you know the sets and it's a different experience watching it as an actor being in it as to watching it as like just a regular audience member. But yeah.
Now you talked about people who've fallen by the wayside. We're very sad to see them go. But if you could bring anyone back, if you could bring someone back to life, who would it be?
I mean, it's obviously I'm gonna have to obviously say Renly, aren't I? That's such a cliche thing to say. But actually, I think I'd like to bring back. Michelle. Catelyn. Is she wonderful? I thought she does such an amazing performance, and I'd love to see more of her in the show. It's a real shame that she's left. But you know, obviously Renly. Ooh, bring back Renly. Loras is so over that guy. I mean, did you see Oliver? Did you see that guy's butt? Hot, right?
It's like, yeah, Renly who?
Yeah, Renly who? Bring Will Tudor here. Get me that bum. No, Will was great actually. It was really great working with Will. Bless him. It was like the first thing he'd like kind of done big time, and immediately like he was asked to get naked, and yeah, he was a real pro, and he just he got naked with confidence and style. So,
what would you like to see happen in season 4 for Loras? I know you said you haven't read the scripture.
I'd like to see him have some kind of like tension with Jaime. I think that'd be really interesting, especially over the Cersei thing. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to be done, like maybe a scene with Brienne, but you know, there's so many characters to fit in, and the show is just becoming so all-encompassing. I think I just kind of go with the flow really, but I'd like to see Loras get burnt with oil, like sassy way, and maybe have some tension with Jaime. Yeah.
I don't think Jaime's going to like him with being with Cersei, do you?
Do you know what? I don't think. Both of them are not keen on the prospect. Both of them hate the idea, and I think that mutual hate of the plan might actually bring them together in a very strange way. And also it'd be interesting to see now that Jaime's lost his hand, Loras has actually got the upper hand. You know, he has the power. So I think that there's some possibilities for some very interesting dynamics between the two characters.
Now, before we leave you, we've had a lot of love out there since our last interview for you, and also for one of your favourite shows, Adventure Time. Now, people are saying live action movie with Finn, playing Finn. What would you say to that?
I'd be speechless. I think I'd actually pass out. That would be like my dream role. But I think I'm too old to play real-time Finn the Human. I can just play it in my bedroom, like underneath my bed with like my cat as Jake. I love it so much. I've not seen the last couple of episodes, but yeah. Yeah.
Well, we'd like to see you.
Finn Jones for Finn the Human. Fuck yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Start the petition now.
Start the petition now, right now, yeah.
And finally, what's it meant to you to be part of Game of Thrones, and what would you like to say to the fans out there watching this video?
Fucking hell. Game of Thrones has changed my life. It's you know, it's just incredible. It's amazing to be a part of a show that's so well put together. It's wonderful to have people come up to you that not only just like, oh, it's Game of Thrones, you're that guy from Game of Thrones. They respect the work, and it's really special as an actor to be part of something that's global, well respected, and well loved. And I guess to the fans, to the audience that watch it, just like a massive thank you and a mutual appreciation of the love that is put out there. It's just so wonderful to be a part of something where there is so much love involved. You know. It's a really good thing. There's so much shit in the world right now, and I think just to be a part of something where everyone can just be like into it and on a level with it and talk about it, yes, it's a lot of pride and love.